I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to. Walking through all the dust, memories and frame, a past we simply let fade. Oh, but I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you.
Hello and welcome back to my channel, and happy 1 year. Basically, this video is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. I started YouTube on the 5th of March 2018, and it is currently the 4th, well, it's actually currently the 1st of March when I'm filming this, but when this goes up to you it'll be the 4th of March, as my schedule is a Monday, so it is a day before the 1 year anniversary, but I thought I'd celebrate it a day early because that's what we do. But I'm honestly so, honestly proud of myself for continuing this for a year. I know I've had a bit of a break between some of the times, like when I had exam season last year, and around like October to December I had a bit of a mini break, but technically I've been continuing this for a whole year, and I didn't think I would, because this is something I was very scared about doing, but ever since I started it I am actually really enjoying it. I'm loving it. I've actually really gained confidence just by doing this, and actually made some friends, even though I haven't met them yet, but I've made friends by doing this, and I'm really happy with it. So I'm just very happy and chuffed that I've stuck this far, and I'm hoping to continue very far along. Whilst I'm filming this, I am one away from 170 subscribers. Would love to make it to 200 by the end of March. My goal is 200 by the end of March, so let's see if we can do this. If we can, I might cry, because I cried when I got 100. I didn't even expect to get 100, so I then got 150. I was even more ecstatic, and now getting to 200 would be even more amazing. It means 200 of you watch my channel. But anyway, that's going against what this. So what this video is. For this video, I decided to do a simple Q&A to celebrate a year, because what better way to do than to celebrate. I wish I had party streamers, but I've only just come home today, and I'd rather not make my room at home a mess for 5 days I'm here, so I don't think I didn't get that. And I was going to be drinking a glass of wine to celebrate, but I left my bottle of wine in Portsmouth, and it's a bit early because I'm filming this at like 4:20, and I haven't even had dinner yet, so it's probably not a good idea to drink a glass of wine, so I'm just going to celebrate with water and answering the questions. So before we get into the questions, after my rambling intro, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, and please subscribe. And without further ado, let's just get on with the video. I will be putting the questions on the screen like last time, so let's just do this. So I also, because I have a new phone, I can actually look at the questions on my phone this time, which makes me so happy, because like usually I'm having to have my laptop on my lap, and it's very confusing, very hard, because the laptop's kind of a big thing. Makes sense. So having my phone and using my other phone to film is great. Today is a good day, and I've been stressed all week, and today's probably the first day I'm not as stressed, even though I should be. So my first question is, what's your favourite Netflix show? Good question. I have too many, and I'm trying to get into more, but it's very hard when you're like got a lot of uni work to do. But I think my go-to one, it would be Friends. These are not actually Netflix created ones, but the stuff that's on Netflix, or Gilmore Girls. I love them, as I've mentioned before. Love 13 Reasons Why. But I would have to say, and I will say this because this became my favourite as soon as I downloaded Netflix, it was one of the first series I ever watched, and it was Once Upon a Time. I could not fault that show at all. I have no faults in it. I thought I wasn't going to like season 7 because they got rid of half the characters, but actually no, I actually really enjoyed it. So I definitely think season 7, Once Upon a Time, will be my favourite Netflix show out of all of the Netflix shows I have on my list that I've seen. So yeah, and if you haven't seen it, I definitely say you should check it out, because it's about Disney characters, but a lot of plot twists on it, and I really want to rewatch it now, so I might do that when I'm back in Portsmouth, because my app for watching Netflix on is back there. So Next question is what is something you've learned from doing YouTube and maybe would like to tell your past self when starting out, or even other creators? I guess not worrying about what other people think of you when you do it. Like, I kept it quiet for so long from my friends, people I lived with, because I just didn't want to tell them. I was like, I don't want them to know. I didn't want to tell them because I thought they're gonna judge me. And I like later on in the year I got comfortable. I started telling people, and I was like, and they didn't care. It's not that they didn't care what I was doing, but they just didn't really judge me for it at all. They were just like, fair enough, that's what you do. And if people do judge you for it, just ignore them, because there's no point. Like, do what you want to do, and if you enjoy it, if it's something you want to do, then I do say do it. Don't like let what other people think judge you, stop you, because in all honesty that is the worst thing. And in all honesty, no matter what you do in your future career, whether you do end up becoming a YouTuber, or you do become whatever your dream is, like say you want to be an actress, a lot of people when they become actresses, people will tell them don't do it or they'll judge you for it, when really there's no point. Like, if you want to do it, just go do it. Don't care what other people think, because it's not, their opinion is not what matters, it's your opinion of yourself. Something else I do say is, for people who are thinking maybe about doing YouTube, is think, if you really want to do it, will you regret not doing it just because of what other people think of you? Because if you're going to regret it, then I say you've got to do it. Like, it's the same thing with everything. Like, if you know you're going to regret not doing something, the answer is do it, because otherwise you will make regrets. And thus, you don't want to, like, life is too short as it is. You don't want to make regrets in your life, because that's the worst thing. I keep forgetting, because this phone, the one I'm filming on, has 2 thumbprints, one for each thumb. This one only has 1 at the moment, so I was like very confused. Next question is go-to beverages, alcoholic, hot and cold. I will start with alcoholic because I'm a student and we all know I do like a drink. My go-to drink would either be a strawberry dark fruit, depending on the feeling. Like, if I'm feeling just something, I don't know, casual, is a strawberry dark fruit, but usually it's a pink gin and lemonade. It's like my go-to. In the past 3 months, I've pretty much since December to now, I would say 2 months, I've got through a bottle and 3/4 of pink gin, and it is by far my favourite drink. Just having it's nice, like, because it's something I can just go home from uni and have just 1 glass of pink gin and lemonade. I love it. And I know as soon as I have money again, I will be buying another bottle. So yeah, it is my go-to beverage, alcoholic beverage. My go-to hot drink is a coffee. If you see my vlogs, you know how much I go to get coffee. In a day, I could specifically have like 6 cups of coffee a day, and I regretted this the other week. I was doing work, so I bought like, I made like so many cups of coffee in 2 days, and I ended up feeling really sick, and then I got like the kind of flu, and I blame the coffee for it because I felt really sick from the coffee, and that's where it all started. So I needed to limit myself to how much coffee I can have in a day. But coffee is my go-to hot drink. I don't really like hot chocolate anymore. I don't mind a tea. I don't mind like flavoured tea, but my favourite hot drink is coffee. Cold drink. I don't know if you mean fizzy cold drink would be Cherryade now. I always love to get it, and my corner shop back in Portsmouth has a Cherryade, and you can get like 2 bottles for £1.25, and it's kind of a bargain, so it's worth it. Otherwise, normal cold drink would either be water or squash, anything like that, because it's simple. Next question is, are you a book reader? If yes, what genre? Good question. I used to be a very big book reader, and I want to get back into it, so I'm taking books back with me to uni. But I'm taking books I know I've already read that I know get me into reading first, well alongside other books, so that I can get into reading and actually start reading. Because I think at night it would be good to just sit in my bed, read a bit of a book. It will help me also go to sleep, because I'm always on my phone before I go to bed, and I think I end up not sleeping until like 1 AM, and it's like not good for me. So there's that. That's nothing to do with the question, but I would say I am a book reader, and I do love a good romance books, like all the romance books, like something I have to say I love. I can't help but love it. It is something like I can't help but get into them. They're just the ones I always fall, because I love like the little romantic stories, but also like kind of like fairy tale-ish, like something that's gonna make me like more hooked on something's gonna happen. Anything that's got a good plot twist in it, I love. So it really depends. The next question is pineapple on pizza. Absolutely not. I'm not a big fan of pineapple anyway, but pineapple on pizza it just shouldn't be a thing. I don't understand how people can like pineapple being cooked on pizza. I don't mind my pineapple in smoothies. I don't mind eating pineapple, but when you put it on a pizza, it's like gross. Like back in primary school, when we used to get given pizza, it would always be like pineapple on a pizza, and I was just like, this is disgusting. Like, take it off. And I remember once, like, I was with a friend and we ordered pizza, and they wanted pineapple on it, so I was like, oh, I'll just get it, it's fine, I will try and eat it. I took a bite of it, like, this is disgusting, I took all the pineapple off. I don't understand the fascination of pineapple on pizza, but if you like it, then that's fine, but I'm not a fan, and in my eyes, I just don't understand it. Okay, now I've got to find the next one. Okay, next question is, what is your favourite thing about YouTube? I don't know, I just feel like my favourite thing is being able to put my own content out there, like come up with my own videos, and just, I like to talk, and I have my own imagination, but the thing for me is, it's slightly embarrassing to admit, I talk to myself a lot, because I have a lot of things I want to get out, but I can't do it. So I was like, first of all, that's a good idea. I could just rant about it, vlogging style, and then that's what I did. But I think my favourite thing about YouTube is just being able to put anything out there, and being able to, like, for me, because I'm a uni student, I love watching uni videos, so being able to actually put out uni videos makes me happy, and that's what my favourite thing is about, just putting out my own stuff. And yeah, I'm like, for me, it's not if people like it, I enjoy it, and I just like to put it up there for like memories and actually just to look back on. So that's my favourite thing. What is my favourite video on my channel? This is tough. My favourite video will have to be, there's quite a few. One of them is my birthday montage, just because I had the best birthday this year, and getting to capture it like that and put it as a montage was simply so much fun. And I can't wait to look back on it, because I did 3 things to celebrate my birthday really. Like, I went out on the Thursday night before my birthday with my friend who was going back to France on my birthday. And then the day after, I went home. I came back home and I had a work party, but I kind of used it as an early birthday celebration as well. So I got that on footage. And then the next day, what I did with my house and a few friends, and just had drinks. So it was really fun, and that was one of my favourites. Another favourite video would be my morning routine, just because that was the first time I actually really challenged myself with editing. And I really, really just thought, watching it was just like, I actually can watch that back. Usually I can't watch my videos back after I've put them on YouTube. Like, I can watch them back when editing it, but after that I'm like, don't want to see it again, just because I hate hearing my voice recorded. I don't know why. Like, I love uploading videos, I just hate hearing my voice recorded. And I literally can watch that one back all the time, because I love the editing of it. And I think any of my vlogs will be my favourite, just because I love vlogging, so. Favourite YouTubers, we could be here for a while, but I'm not gonna I'm saying this because I love it. Like, first of all, Lee Chapman, who actually sent me this question, he's one of them. Like, I love his weekly vlogs have become my favourite things. Like, I look forward to them every week, and he's a good friend of mine, but he's got, like, his footage on his channel is really good, and so is Average Ray. I love one of my friends, her videos are so good, and I love them, and I try not to miss them. I need to catch up with her latest few, I think, because I'm a bit behind, but I do love them. And Sophie, who I'm also friends with, if I remember, I'll link these people below, so you should check them out. Also, this is one is not really hard for me to say, or even like difficult for me to think about, is Anastasia Kingsnorth. She is someone who actually got me into YouTube, like into wanting to do YouTube. Like, people ask me, do I ever want to do a YouTube channel? Like, I tried twice before even actually doing this one, and I was like, and it was all because I was watching her videos and I loved them, but then I just never did it. But I just love her videos, and I love her vlogs and everything, so she's another one. I probably have a few. Oh, Beauty Spectrum is another one of my favourites, just because like I think especially now since she's been at uni, she's been putting like her honest opinions of uni, not just posting uni videos. She actually puts like how she honestly feels about it, like when she started to now, and I think for me that makes me want to watch it more because she's been so real and open about her experience so far. I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm not being real about my experience about uni. If you watch my vlogs, I'm real. I love uni. It's the best thing I ever did, but it's not the same for everyone. And a lot of vlogs I watched before hers pretty much gave me the expression that everyone enjoys uni. So, you know, it's kind of that feeling that she was so real about it that made me feel like that is something we need on YouTube these days. Another two, I've got two more. Selena Oze. I started watching her uni vlogs I think about 3 weeks before I started my own channel. I remember coming back from home once and I just was watching it on the train and I loved her uni vlogs and then became a bit obsessed with her channel. I'm a bit behind on her videos recently, but I do love her uni vlogs. Again, she's another one who's really real about how things are, which I really like. And finally, it has to be right now because I've been watching her vlogs for the last few weeks. It's Carrie Hope Fletcher. I don't get me wrong, back in the day when she was like everyone was making a big fuss about her, I didn't really watch her. I didn't really understand the hype of her at that point. Like I was always a Zoella and Pointless Blogger and Thatcher Joe. Don't get me wrong, I still love them. But if I'm honest with you, like the ones I watch now are the ones I watch more than I watch the others. But Carrie Hope Fletcher, I was watching her because me and my husband have a thing with the Heathers, as I mentioned in my top 10 musicals the other week. I'm obsessed with like Heathers, so I was watching her like Heathers vlogs, like when she was on when she was playing Veronica, and I've literally just become obsessed with her. And I think that she's really like, I love watching her videos. I just love it. And I've started listening to her podcast as well with, I can never say her name. She played Christine Daae in Phantom a while ago. Celine Shoemaker or something like that. But I literally love her vlogs now, so I'm just happy. Oh, and another one I have to say is Caitlin Rose, her vlogs though. I love her vlogs. I'm not a big fan of her true crime, that's because I'm not a really true crime person, that's why I'm not a big fan of it, but I do love her. But when she vlogs her uni stuff, I love it, so. And I did like her before she started doing uni vlogs as well, so. Next question is, what has been the biggest struggle with being a YouTuber? My biggest struggle, I think, is just coming up with ideas. Like, it takes me a while to think of good ideas to film, and I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do, don't really know how I'm feeling about it, but, you know, it takes some time. When you come up with ideas, it's great fun, and it actually makes it more motivating when you've got ideas. So I've got a list of ideas what I want to do, so, yeah, I love all the old school videos that you used to do where, like, you know, what's on my iPhone and stuff like that, so I've got a good few ideas now that I've got a new phone and stuff, so, you know. But coming up with my ideas is probably the hardest. I'm probably trying to feel the confidence to film with my friends in, not just on my own. But the thing is I spend a lot of time in my room, in my house, on my own, or away with my housemate. But I don't really vlog that, I just pretty much just chill with him, so. I just got a notification from YouTube, I got very confused. I have one more question, and it's from Instagram. I remember seeing it. I asked on my Instagram for questions, and to be fair, all my friends answered the question, asked me questions, but they were very weird ones. Not weird ones, but ones I don't really know how to answer. So the only one I'm going to answer is what made you want to start vlogging? Because to be fair, this is the year anniversary of my channel. It makes a good sense of why I wanted to ask. So someone asked me, what made you want to start vlogging? Well, what made me want to start vlogging was just I loved watching uni vlogs. It was something I loved doing, like in my own spare time last year, because obviously I started when I was halfway through first year of uni, so I had already done that a few months, and I was just watching uni vlogs. I was like, I want to do this. I thought it'd be a good idea, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just start a channel. I've been wanting to do it for so long. My confidence grew a lot last year anyway, and I thought, why not just give it a try? People might watch it, people might not. And you know what? I've actually enjoyed it ever since. So I guess it's just from watching other people's videos made me really want to do it. And I just wanted to like have a way of vlogging my uni experience and how I'm feeling through the time. So when I actually graduate, I can go, I felt like this at this point in uni, but in the end it was worth it. I have actually got things like video documentation to see what I've done, not just a certificate of whatever I get. I've got an actual footage of me, how I'm going through it and stuff. So that's why I started vlogging, I guess. So that is the end of this video and its Q&A. If you ever want to ask me questions in the future for when I do Q&As, keep an eye out for my Twitter, which should come up on the screen at some point in this video, but it is Amelia J Films. And you can also follow me on Instagram, because I do sometimes put it on there as well, which is _AmeliaJL. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Let's get to 200 subscribers by the end of March. And I will see you again on Thursday with another main channel video. I don't know why I slapped my leg. I'll see you on Thursday with another main channel video. Thank you for watching. I love you guys.